Good morning. Welcome to Jenn Jiggles. My name is Jen. Today is March 5th, 2020. How are you? Well, it's day 4 of week 9 and the Navy diet, and I am pleased to report that I have lost 2.4 pounds over the last 3 days and have meal planned, yay, cute crowd, for the 4 days off. So I have 95% lean pork, minced pork out, and I'm making a minced pork meatloaf for dinner tonight with veg. Ian's gonna have potato, and we'll talk about Ian in a minute, by the way, because he is doing fantabulous. Must be nice to be a guy. And then tomorrow for dinner, I am doing roast chicken breast with vegetables, and again, potato for Ian, but no potato for me. And it's because I don't really have to have a potato, although I love potatoes. I don't have to have it, and I really don't want to slip back like I did last week, and so I'm trying to keep myself in check. So meals, breakfast and lunch are always the Navy diet for me on the off days anyway. I just try to stick to that. So yeah, so that's what's going on with that. Saturday and Sunday are probably, I say probably, going to be salad related. So probably leftover chicken in a Cobb salad for Saturday's dinner with some egg and things. And then Sunday, probably a little bit of relief because I think I'm going to do a roast beast. And it's the last one in my freezer because I'm trying not to buy cow anymore. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. I'm just not buying beef anymore. And so, yeah, so I've got a plan in my head, and hopefully that will work. There was exercise. The new exercise routine that I'm doing is on YouTube. This wonderful girl from England named Lucy Wyndham Reed, and I will link her in the description box below. She has a shed load of workouts. They're I don't know what the word, like my words just went. She doesn't cater just to 20-something girls. Yeah, there's actually workouts, and I'll post a picture of one of them right here. This is the one I'm doing for the next 7 days. I guess I moved back too quick, sorry. So, and you can actually do it. And she says if there's bits of this you can't do, she gives you an alternative way to do it. And I did it yesterday, and I got through 7 minutes of what at my weight would be a massive cardio thing. And I was like so proud of myself. I was like, oh my God. So anyway, yeah, so Lucy Wyndham Reed, that's Wyndham with a Y, so Y-N-D-A-M, R-E-A-D. And yeah, just give her a check. I mean, she's fantastic. And I don't, if I were her, I don't even know why she's doing these videos for free because they're so good. So I totally recommend her. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot to say, to be honest with you, other than that exercise. I have been pretty sedentary over the last 3 days. There's been a lot of sewing going on. I'm wearing one thing, and I've got another thing to show you on here. There's been a bit of knitting, and so I will show you that I bound off that mitten, so I'm just going to show you that I bound it off. I did find I didn't realize with the pattern that I hadn't copied the how you knit the thumb, so I went and looked that up yesterday and took a picture on my iPhone of just that section. So yeah, so I could actually get those done today, no problem. Ian's got to go to the doctor today. He's got this health checkup thing, and so I'm gonna go sit in the waiting room while he goes to the doctor in case he needs me. But yeah, so what other health things did I look at this week? Right, so my nails, because I've been working outside so much and because I've been doing so many like mudding and other things, like this bathroom got done and that was me pretty much, except for a little bit of insulation that Ian had to put in behind the toilet. There's a box where the sewage pipe, the drain pipe, goes out of the toilet, and that was never insulated, so we've insulated that, which has made a tremendous difference in the climate in that bathroom, because it was always cold no matter whether it was summer or winter. It was just freezing in there. And I think it's because the cool air was coming up that from the basement and going into the bathroom. So so that all got taken care of. There was a lot of bleach and scrubbing. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, so so anyway, my hands got very, very dry. My nails started to peel, and things. So it was really funny because you know how I get headaches a lot, and I just assumed they were all sinus headaches. But I was looking up on the American Medical Association why my nails split and what I can do, or peel, and what I can do about it, because it happens quite often, and it mostly happens after I put polish on. So basically they said, find a different nail polish. And I was like, okay. And then they said, you could have a deficiency of keratin. You could also have a deficiency in iron. So they listed the things that you could be deficient in. And then along with that, say the iron, which is the key point of this conversation, basically they said a deficiency in iron can also lead to frequent headaches. So, yeah. So I might actually schedule a doctor's appointment today while I'm there and have my blood checked and see if anemia is a problem. But Ian bought me some iron tablets anyway, so I'm going to start taking them, and hopefully that will help. I haven't had any coffee yet this morning. I'm really sorry. This is how spazzy I am on not coffee. But I'm having coffee now, so it'll get worse. It'll be like, whoa. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. Oh my goodness. That was hot, but it was so good. I love coffee. And I'm drinking my coffee totally black now. There's no cream or anything in my coffee anymore. I just don't do it. It's really weird. So anyway, so yeah, so I looked that up. So, I just gotta figure that out. Plus, I've been putting Neosporin on my nail beds every night, and hopefully that will, it actually has made a difference, but because that seems to hang around longer than like E45 or any kind of hand lotion. It doesn't dry out. You can still kind of feel it in the morning, so hopefully that will help. But my nails look like absolutely horrible right now. Ugh. Yeah. What else? I don't know. I can't think of anything else, really. Yeah, I let us have a snack last night, basically because I was out of apples and didn't realize it. And then Ian had run to the shop for me last weekend, and I did not put apples on my list, so Ian picked some up yesterday. And basically, I missed the calories of 2 apples this week on the 3 days. So I sliced an apple up for myself and for Ian. And we had that last night, which was really, really nice to have. And obviously it didn't make a difference. So go us. Anyway, sorry. I do have a headache again today. So yeah. So keep on with the weekend. Please check out Lucy Wyndham Reed. And, you know, just try one of her 7-minute workouts like the one I'm doing. She's basically saying you could lose an inch in 7 days off your waist. Now, I know that's not going to happen for me, but, you know, you probably could. So just give her a go. Okay, I am going to stand up now and, oh, first I'll show you. I talked about this on Monday, that I was making the top that goes with this tan jumper. And I did make it because I am wearing it. So I will get up and I will show you the top. The sleeves are a little bit longer. I never even really measured and didn't adjust for them, but sorry. So yeah, so it comes right down over my tummy and my big fat bottom. But yeah, it is. I'll show my boobs in your face. This is the kind of speckly stuff. Yeah, the camera doesn't like that. It's not showing up the real color. It's a lavender. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. It came out great. I'm surprised. Ian's like, you made that? I was like, I made that. What? So yeah, so I made that. And then I might as well say standing up. We will bring Hagrid over to say hello. Now, Hagrid is wearing New Looks pattern number 6585 in View C. So View C, I got this pattern from Hobbycraft, and it was £8 off. They had a bunch of patterns in Hobbycraft for £4, so I bought a few of them. I don't know where the other one is, but, well, it's actually, no, I don't. I'll show you after. Anyway, so I started this jacket yesterday. I got one of the sleeves on the back. I don't know if you guys can see or not, so maybe if I move Hagrid a little bit closer. Because there's no lining in this jacket, and there is no lining in this jacket, here, let me turn it. I have done French seams all the way down. So if you're not a sewer, a French seam is a seam where it is closed on the inside and the outside. And it's not like, here, let me just, so this would be, thank you, Hagrid. Let me turn my shirt sleeve inside out here and show you. So this would be a normal seam. You see the way that is open? So that's the two pieces of fabric that are sewn together and then just ironed flat. In a French seam, you close that up so you can't see it at all. So you don't see anything on the inside whatsoever. So I kind of did a French seam but felled it, because a French seam isn't normally sewn down on the other side. You know, like your dungarees have the double seam. Mine don't, but I don't think my pocket does either. No. Oh yeah, kinda. So, but I felled it, which means I sewed down the seam after. So if you can you see the seam here on this curve? I'll turn it inside out so you can see what it looks like on the inside. There we go. So see how there's two lines of stitching? This is how I'm finishing this jacket. So this is the sleeve back, and so I have to put the sleeve front on both sides. It's done on the back. And then I have to fell those seams, and then they just wanted you to finish it off in the weirdest of ways. So I'm not doing that. What I am doing is I'm using this dark green bias tape. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, that's kind of good. I'm using dark green bias tape, and I am going to basically sew it on the outside like this, like so. So sew it there and then flip it to the inside, and that'll give it a nice finished seam on the inside. So yeah, I had this left over from the Ninja Turtle, if you've been around for a while, those Ninja Turtle costumes, and I thought, what the heck? Hopefully I'll have enough of this extra left over to do the bottom of the sleeves as well. So yeah, so there we go. So that's the sewing that's been done, and soon two finished objects. In keeping with the sewing, the white crepe came for that other flowery fabric, so I can get that shirt done as soon as I'm done with the jacket. And then I got this a lovely crepe, which you can't really see the color of, but it is gorgeous. Oh, it's so beautiful. I think I'll take a picture and put it here. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. And I got it for like no money, I think from Plush Addict. And I am making New Looks K6410, and I am making View A. It's the bottom view. Everything looks very blue with the lights on, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm making View A. Here, let me shut this off. Maybe that will help. Oh yeah. So now the fabric's showing up its actual color. Yeah. So I'm going to make that dress out of that fabric. So after the next Vogue top, I will have made that. I also, 1 second, if I can find it. Oh, sorry about this, everybody. Where are you? Probably at the bottom of the darn pile. Speak amongst yourselves. Now you can stop because I found it. So I got this pattern for autumn, which I will use that orange plaid fabric on. This is another new look pattern, 6572. And this goes from size 8 to size 20. So by autumn, I should be about a 12, 14. So I'm going to make that, and then I am making this for this summer. I have got fabric for this, but I really like that blue fabric on that woman in the front, so I am going to do that. But the construction of this dress is amazing. How simple is that? So I am making myself one of those as well. So that's all the sewing. I've got, oh, the purple showing up. Like, this is the actual purple of this top. It's nice, isn't it? I love this. I am making this top next autumn for every stinking thing I make. Oh, I love this. And I really like this knit fabric as well. So anyway, that's the sewing. Blossom sitting over there on pillows very patiently. Going, Mommy, when are you going to get done? Right. So knitting, on to knitting. There has been no crochet. There's been no cross stitch, but there will be lots of cross stitch this weekend because it's supposed to be windy and rainy and we won't be able to work outside. So my aim is to cross stitch. So I am down to the last 4 rows on the lace for the, here, let me just shift over, the Goldfish Memory Shawl. And this is it, less 4 rows. So there we go. So when that is done, we're back to stockinette, but to be honest with you, I am utterly done with lace. This section has taken me weeks, and the other ones I was ripping through in a week. So I'm looking forward to getting back to that. I think that there was work on, well, I guess I'll save that for after. There was work on the Malibu top, which I'll put a picture here. And I finished that section that I was on when I showed you last time. And I started on the whole white section. So yeah. Oh, I really like this, and I love this fabric. It's really good. I think I'm, you know, I might, if I can find somebody's destashing on eBay, I might find myself knitting more cotton, but I won't buy any more new cotton because I read a study this week about how bad that is for the environment, cotton growing. I'll show you the mitten. The next time you see these mittens, there will be thumbs in them, and they will be off the needles. Thank goodness. So yeah. So did I show you these? I don't know if I did or not. Maybe I did. Did I show you these on Monday? I might have. Anyway, they're done. So thumbs on Monday. That's done. Thank you, Helen Duffin, so much for that wool. It is amazing. I'm looking forward to knitting with the blue that's just behind me on right here. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Really, really, really happy. So looking forward to having that done. The only other thing that's new that I got were when I was on Hobbycraft, ordering the patterns and some binding tape, the white binding tape for that top. I saw these little carrot bags. It's just like this gauzy, it's like linen feel, but it's not. So I got them for my grandkids to put candy in, and I'm just gonna send Easter stuff down in these little bags. So whatever will fit in this bag is what my grandkids are getting for Easter. And that's it. That's all she wrote. I know I must have done a ton of stuff between the time that I saw you guys last and today, but I can't remember any of it, so I should probably start writing it down. Anyway, I hope that you're all right. I hope you're doing very well. Again, give Lucy Wyndham Reed a try on YouTube. She is really amazing. And whatever diet plan you're doing, or if you're just on maintenance, or you're thinking about losing weight, make sure you stick to it, because you can do it. I will talk to you on Monday. Take care of yourselves. Bye.